Welcome back to the channel. Sorry I haven't made a video in a while. It's just I've been super busy. It's been a lot of things going on. I had work-related things going on, moved from a different state, and so I want to start off with saying Happy New Year, and I hope you've made a lot of resolutions. And so far, I know we're halfway through the month of January, and you haven't stopped doing those things you were going to do for this whole year. So again, I hope you guys are still fighting strong, still going through. So let's start off with today, me introducing what this channel will be officially. I've made 2 videos so far on this channel, and I know it's not great, especially for how long I had the channel, but it's just been a lot of stuff, and making videos does take time. But long story short, I want to introduce the Mario Ram Media channel, and it will basically consist mostly of financial advising. I know the last video I kind of wanted to show how to get a good deal on something, but I think instead of showing you how to save money on deals, how about I show you instead how to make money on, saving your money and having your money work for you and investing. And it's just, I feel like that is something that a lot of people don't know about. A lot of people aren't financially educated. It's something I'm really passionate about, and I've had so many people where I tell them, hey, why don't you try investing or try saving money? How those people are like,
I do save money. I put it under my mattress.
oh, I save
money. I have this thing called
I don't know, like where they all put money in, and hopefully if something was to happen, those individuals are covered by a set amount of money set aside. But whenever that person needs the money, then everybody else pitches in again. I don't know, it's weird, but yeah, a lot of people have that mindset of that's the only way. But by the time they're retired, they're just kind of like, whoa, where did the time go? What happened? I'm broke. And it sucks. It really does suck, especially because, days are for sure not like guaranteed. But at the same time, you want to have that mindset that even if they weren't, you don't want to be living for the rest of your life paycheck to paycheck. And not only that, not having enough saved in your bank account. Like, it blows my mind when I speak to people that don't even have $1,000 in their savings account. I'm just like, what if you blew your tire right now? What would you do? What if you needed the money for some medical expense, and no one lets you borrow money? You don't have any money that you could withdraw from your credit cards because they're all maxed out. Like, just put yourself in that predicament, and it just shows why investing and saving for your future is so important. So let's begin with number 1, how to make your money work for you. A lot of people don't know. I didn't know, and I learned, but it's crazy that even though it's out there, many people don't even acknowledge this information. And it still blows my mind today that colleges, high schools, any education system doesn't really touch the topic on finances. But basically, think of your job as a cash cow, and that cash cow, you want to milk it as much as you can, and eventually all that money that you get from that said job, you want to put it away. And the crazy thing is that with this investing style of dividend funds, you could potentially save enough money to where you make as much as you would be making working monthly for someone else. And I know, I heard it.
It's not possible. You're crazy. Who's telling you these lies? If it was a real thing, why isn't everybody doing it? Why doesn't everybody know?
Well, the thing is, like I said, we basically rely on our education system coming up that they'll tell us everything we need to know. But if you think about it, how many of you came out of high school with a high school diploma and knew how to file your taxes? Yeah. Step number 2. A lot of us, we spend money on stuff like cars, homes, computers, like electronics, anything that we feel that we need. But at the same time, those are things that we buy that if we don't put them to work or use, they're just investments sitting there. So what I mean by this is you can literally buy something And that thing that you buy that you really wanted doesn't just have to be a thing that you bought. It could be something that could potentially make your money back. Example, let's say this camera that I have right here, I bought it for, let's say, $700. Okay, so that's a lot of money. Believe me, it's a lot of money for a camera. But when you see it in the perspective of like, it's not just gonna be used for like family pictures, which I do, you know, for family stuff I use it as well. But why not maximize its potential? Why not make this camera that I spent money, time for, why not make that time back? So what I mean is, go out there, put yourself out there. If you're great at taking photography, boom, there you go. Make your money back doing that. If not, it's okay. You don't always have to do photography. You can always rent it out. Maybe someone's like, hey man, I don't have a camera, I'm going on this trip. I see you have a really good camera, could I borrow it? And be like, yeah, you can borrow it, just take really good care of it. But like, yeah, here, go ahead, just give me 20 bucks and you can borrow the camera and have it for a whole day. Boom. And just keep doing that. Keep finding people like, hey, I need a camera. But again, limit yourself to maybe just family, because if you were to just let it to, you know, some random stranger borrow your camera, you're more than likely never going to see it again. Step number 3. Through your employers, there are multiple saving plans which they don't really tell you, and if they do, they're a little confusing about it. But just know, for example, one of the most popular ones is a 401k. The 401k basically is your employer saying, hey, we're going to give you this saving index, and every time you get paid, we'll take a little bit out. And just to incentivize you from putting that money away till you're 65, we'll put 1% or 2% or 3% of whatever you put. Meaning, if you were to put $10, if they put 1%, they put $5, $4, $3, something, you know? But that's free money that you didn't have, and that's money that's not coming out of your pocket, but instead your employer's. So who doesn't want free money? In that case, you're making even someone else's money work for you. Step number 4, investing on apps. If you don't have an app on your phone that allows you to, you know, make money off of your money, bruh. We're in 2020. Come on. This is a decade where everything and anything is possible from the tip of your fingers. So, my challenge for you guys today is I'm going to put, so before I made this, you know, before I started recording, I withdrawed all the money in my Robinhood account because I thought to myself, it'd be such a cool idea to record the progress of what my account is growing, but when I'm putting little by little into it. So you're more than welcome to join along and tag along for this ride. And what I'm going to be starting off with is basically I'll be investing right off the rip $200. And I get it, maybe a lot of you
Like, hey, we don't have that kind of money. Hey, I'm just, a teenager that wanted to know about finance. I don't have that kind of money.
It's okay. You don't have to put 200. Even if you put $10, $5, something is something, and that later on grows into something, much potentially bigger. Which is, so that's why, so today we'll be starting off with investing $200 flat, and as you can see, showing right there, and yeah, that's what we're gonna do. The challenge is, hopefully you guys are willing to tag along, join it, maybe even, like I said, if you can't put $200, it's totally understandable. But if you can start investing today and not tomorrow, by all means, go ahead. Like, you know what? Even stop watching this video, pause. You're welcome to come back, but I highly recommend you to pause. In the description, I left a link, and if you download the app, you'll get a free stock. So, boom, right off the rip, we're already starting off with some free money. So you watching this video actually made you money. Congratulations. So, like I said, we'll be watching to see what the growth rate and what the potential is. And I know not everything that I do will be the same as what you do. I will try to make future videos where I recommend what kind of stocks you should invest in. Again, I'm not a financial expert. I don't have a degree in finance, and you should not be taking my advice. But I just feel like a lot of people should take this advice because, it's not every day that, people have the opportunity to know about something new. So, like I said, join me along for this ride. I'll be starting off with $200 and I'll be slowly adding hopefully the minimum a month, $200, which should potentially put us at least easily $1,000 by the end of 2020. Or just depending on how things go, and I will try my best to put it in increments, either like I said, 200 a month or 200 every 2 weeks or 200 a week, whatever I can, just to make this grow as fast as possible and have you guys see it live and see it grow and show you that anything is possible. Like I said, from 0 to 200 to whatever we could potentially make it grow. And again, you might be saying, well, hey, you're supposed to show me how to make my money work for me. And that's what we're doing. Basically, by downloading any app on your phone today, you have the ability to put that little money away that you would probably spend on a coffee, on a cheeseburger, on, maybe the makeup palette that you didn't need, and make that money sit, but not just sit doing nothing, like how many of our family members have done by putting it under a couch, putting it under the mattress, putting it somewhere hidden in the safe. Don't do that. Terrible idea. But like I said, so instead of having the money just sitting there doing nothing, it'll be sitting there, but instead it'll be working out. It'll basically be doubling, potentially even tripling itself in the meanwhile that you didn't have to do nothing but just let it sit there. Then again, step number 5. Are we on step number 5? Step number 5. But go to your bank, and the first thing you want to do is look into the options that would benefit you more likely. Maybe a Roth IRA. Why do I say this? If you're in a lower tax bracket right now and you start putting into this Roth IRA, when it comes to the end, one, you don't get taxed, you get taxed up front. So every time you put in money into that Roth IRA, you're getting taxed at the tax bracket that you're at, which could be super low. And the best part, like I said, is when you get all that money, there will be nothing taxed on it. So it's a lot better than getting taxed $10,000 down in the future, versus getting taxed right now, maybe $2,000-$3,000. That is a way better option. But if that's not the case for you and you want to go with the traditional IRA account, it's okay. The only difference is you don't pay taxes up front, but down in the future when you do decide to withdraw that money, you're gonna get a hefty tax reduction, because they're gonna look at that lump sum and be like, hey, I'm glad you invested, I'm glad you thought about your future, but don't forget we got a future with you too, so we need a little bit of that money you saved. So those are the steps into making your money work for you. I hope I, enlightened you or mentioned something that, could have been like the eye-opener for you this year. And thank you for stopping by. If you still haven't hit that like or, subscribe button, hey, I would definitely appreciate it. You are more than welcome to, freely destroy that like button, And also, I appreciate your time. And like I said, if you've watched it till the very end, I appreciate it. And don't waste your time. Get that free money down in the link provided in the description. And till next time.